brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. There's the stiff arm. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Burrow. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Bengals. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the minds, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game.
Here we go.
He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
11.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On one, ready?
Running off tackle with Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow inside to Cook. Touchdown. James Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over possession up at the 44. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's got room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Mixing up the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great...
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On one, ready? 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Herbert throwing again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
They run the counter with Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. down.
On one, ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Cook running right. And some space here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
On 2. 11, Thomas.
Second and 5 now. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the ring.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
11 MT.
Now on 2nd and 13, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow always got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
11, empty paint. 11, empty paint. 11, empty.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
11. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
11 MT paint.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 24, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover.
On 1, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
11, Thomas. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Down to about the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Herbert now to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Cut. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They're going to pass here with Herbert, letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Herbert. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts
Here we go. Here we go.
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
11,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. MT. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,